Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self: police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Awesome. Beauty, beauty, beauty. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Right, let's check it out. I'm not doing this. I wasn't doing that. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial... Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. I'm only 23! Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Beep! Hey, that song! I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Beep! Ah, oh, so sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that. Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. What else? There's this. This rope. Is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So, wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on her. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. What a luxury car. Just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car from over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. That's great. What else? A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block and buy my I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on getting up my job that soon. What else can I do? What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman is now added to the court record. Alright, I've exhausted everything here, I think. Gotta look for a date. Here, see this? Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this, a behavioral study of lawyers? Okay, I'm stumped again. It was... Okay. Six, 7S122. Maybe that's... Oh, I haven't talked to Marshal yet. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that part. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty dog a day now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stabbed at the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Yes. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Is my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common. They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just shorting hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog who can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold line of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. Wait, you're saying was Edgeworth making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess you got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? That's Steel Samurai. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. That is probably the longest investigation. Trial former? What? What's a trial former? Whatever. I'm getting this here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, my name is Lucky Mayo, and I'll see you for day 2.